Hey, good morning. I'm not in Colorado today, down on the desert. And man, is it nice down here today? Oh my heavens, it's nice. But I'm setting some salt and checking cows and looking at water gaps and looking at fences and ponds and all that stuff and make sure everything's doing okay down here. And then I can't remember if I told you this or not, but I'm still missing a few cows out in Colorado, and that's pretty normal. Down to 9 or 10 out there. And so I'm going to be headed back out there this week to see if I can find cows. I've also got to lay the fence down out there, and I'm going to be doing more of that. So it'll be a busy week, but not near as busy as it has been over the last few weeks. And so it sure is nice to be here, though, and I'm hoping the cows are all happy. I'm just checking a pond, and because of the recent rains that we've had, this pond is pretty much full. I'll turn this camera around and show you what I'm talking about, but we've got quite a bit of water down here actually, and a lot of the ponds that didn't have any water in them all last winter have water in them this year. So it's going to allow us to use the range better and to take better care of the cows and haul less water, which will be great. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing today. So this is one of the ponds that got quite a bit of water in it. And you can see it's, well, it's really red colored and muddy. And that's because it ran really hard and kind of flash flooded a little bit, not too far up the canyon from here. And so this pond kind of filled up, which is really nice. Nice to have this kind of water down here. But it hasn't settled out yet, and so it's still pretty muddy. Got lots of red dirt in it. Okay, here's another little pond that got quite a little bit of water in it. Man, it's great to see that. This pond has not had water in it for at least 2 years. So it sure is nice to see some water in it. Well, all right, done setting out salt and checked all the cows, and now I'm in a place where we've had a report there are some cows, and we know they're not ours, so I'm just gonna go see if I can see them and see what they are and what we need to do about getting them out of this area, because they're not supposed to be here. So I'm gonna head down this little road here. I got my four-wheeler. I'm gonna ride it down in here and see what I can see. Well, okay, I got down in this place a little ways and started seeing quite a few tracks. And I got up on a hill and I can see at least 2 really big bulls. And I have no idea what they are. I'll turn this camera around and show you where they're laying, but they're laying down in this wash. Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom in. But there's a dark red bull and a light red bull, and one of them has a white face. And as I zoom this in, you'll be able to see a white face right there. I hope you can see that. It just moved a little bit. There's 2 bulls laying right there, and they just, boy, they look big. I have no idea where they came from. Right there. Well, I think you can see him now. That one's turned back around, got his face looking right up at us, but now I got to figure out how we get them out of here. They're a mile maybe from the road, which isn't bad actually. And there's more tracks too. Like there's cow tracks for sure, And there could be cows laying with them right there, and I just can't see them. I can just see the two. So anyway, well, we know they're here. Hey, good morning. Out in Colorado today, looking for some of these lost cows, and got up on a hill first thing this morning. Well, I saw tracks, but I got up on a hill and I could see the cows, some of them. So Wayne's with me today, and we're gonna go see if we can grab them and put them in a creel and take them home. Oh, George, he wants to get right in the middle of these cows, and I'm holding him back, not letting him do it. We're headed to the trail. We're moving fast, but we're headed the right direction, so we're just gonna go easy. We've got one of our neighbor's cows in here, and it's pretty wild. Whoop. Turn back on me. Okay, got him stopped, and I'm gonna head him out a little slower now, get him slowed down. Good job, George. Good dog. Shh. Come on, get in the crowd. Shh. Shh. Come on, get in the crowd. Hey. Come on, get in the crowd. Hey. All right, we got him. Okay, everything's loaded. Ready to go home. Good deal. All right, here we go. Well, good morning. It's a new day, and we're down on the desert today. And we are down where I saw those wild bulls the other day. And we're gonna go down in here and see what's here. If we have a chance to catch something, we will. But we've had some big storms. Had a big storm last night, and this river is running in the bottom of here. And it just makes conditions super dangerous. It's really sandy and boggy. And we're gonna be careful. Like, there's not a cow in here that's worth hurting one of our horses. And so we're just gonna go kind of see what we can see and where things might be and what we come up with. All right, so we've got Tracy and Taryn and Steve and me today, and we brought a lot of the dogs, but I only brought the dogs that were head dogs that, you know, naturally go to the head. So, because we're gonna want to hold things up and not chase it. So anyway, that's why I don't have all the dogs here. And then a little bit of a backstory on this. So if you've been following the channel for a while, about 1.5 years ago, I lost 2 cows in the river down here. They went in the river and crossed to the other side, and I've never found them. And now there's cow tracks up here, and I'm wondering if the 2 I lost might be with this wild bunch. And if they are, those will be the 2, that'll be our priority for today for sure. And so that's another reason for coming down here. I couldn't see any cows last time I was down here checking, but there was tracks everywhere. They had just been here. So anyway, we're gonna go down here and find out. And like I said, this river's running, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. But we're gonna be careful today. It'll be our big #1 priority over catching cows. And funny to watch these dogs. They're not used to rivers. We don't have any around here. So every time we go across this little creek that's running, they're not quite sure if they want to go in it. Anyway, it's just been kind of funny. We live in such a dry place, dogs aren't even used to water. So these cows they've gone down toward the river, the big river down here. They're not where they were a couple of days ago when I saw them. They're down here. Okay, we're hitting fresh tracks now. And a big bull track for sure. But we're just seeing one big bull track, and then there's a couple of other smaller tracks. And George and Lulu are gone, and they took off. So we're getting close. So we're way down here. We're right by the river, and there's lots of tracks now. There's quite a few cow tracks. And anyway, I'm hoping that they haven't gone over here and got on the river. If they have, we're kind of done. We'll get in this tamarack over here. But I don't know if you can see these tracks here in front of me. All those tracks. It's all the cows and bulls going down through here. I don't know why they decided to leave. But anyway, I'm gonna go see if we can find them anyway. Okay, well, the dogs just hit these cows. They're in this thick stuff on the river. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but they're just right here. Let's see what we got. So they're right there, and you can't see them, but they are in there. I can see their feet moving. These cows are smart, though. They're not going to come out of there. They won't come out in the open. Let's see what we need to do if we can get them out in the open. All right, somebody's got to volunteer to crawl in there and see what they are. Come here, George.
I'm trying to see how much long ear stuff there is, but I'm pretty sure that red's long ear and there is a calf or two in here.
Okay.
But the
Okay, so we don't see any of our cows, and we're trying to tell if these cows have been branded, you know, if they're truly wild cows or if they're just somebody else's cows that have come across this river. That's what we're trying to make out in there. Taryn's on his hands and knees up in there trying to figure it out. Okay, so Taryn and Steve are in there on foot. And they got him to the edge where we could see him once, but they're they're smart. They know if they come out of this in the open that we got them, so they're pretty darn smart about it. Okay, we got them out. We do have some long-eared wild stuff right here, so we're gonna see what we can do with them. These dogs just got them trained and held up pretty good, so we're gonna see if we can take them up to the highway, but we're three miles away from the trailers. So we're gonna see what we need to do here. Okay, we're making it, but we're just taking them slow and easy. Well, we got them up here to this old corral, and people camped right square in the gate. Isn't that nice? Camping in your gate there, so we weren't able to use that, so we had to kind of do a makeshift little gate right here. And we were able to just, these cows were kind of puffed out and tired, and the dogs had them pretty under control, and they just ran right around through there and went right in the trailer. So that's a good deal. Lucky, lucky. Okay, Saturday, family day, wood getting day. We had a tree that fell down across this road right here, and so we're cutting it up. All of us have wood burning stoves. That's how we heat our homes, and so this is what we need to do to get ready for winter. Well, all right, we're all full on our wood. We've had a little bit of lunch and just enjoying the beautiful fall colors up here on the Bears Ears. It's a little saddle shed that's up here. I don't know how old that is, but it's probably 100 years old. And there's a little cabin too that goes on the permit as well. There this is. And these three, they've been helping us today, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up and call it a week. What do you guys say?